What's up, everybody?
What? Are we live already?
We're live.
What time is it? 12:03. All right.
Yeah, we made it.
We made it.
Not bad. Not bad. We're live. What's up, everybody? Fernando Petty here with Everest Coaching. Joined here today with the amazing Alma Merrill.
What's up?
I'm going to do my best not
I don't
to
know
cough
why that
into
audience
the mic.
makes me excited. Like I treat that audience like it's real. I'm like, hey,
It's a real audience.
I pretend like everybody's cheering for me.
Oh, man. Dude, I just got back from Vegas. I had a little weekend out there.
Yeah. I heard you were out there. How did that go?
I came back with a cough.
Did you really?
Yeah, it's wild. Looks like we got some audio in the background. Anna, can you hit that mute on the TV?
What? Are we live already? What is it? Is it mute here?
You guys not hear that? Can
What?
you hear that?
Yeah, I could hear. It's
Oh.
not anymore.
Oh, we're getting some interesting feedback.
Oh no, we're good now.
Yeah, make sure everything's on mute. That was
was
strange.
weird. That was
Huh? I thought it was the TVs.
I did too. I was like,
Yeah,
wait, somebody.
maybe the audience heard. Either way, what's up, guys? We are live, and we're going to be doing some awesome Fsbo calling. If you didn't see last week's episode, Alma was, you were 1 for 1 last week?
Yeah, dude.
1 for 1. That was a great one. The guy told you from the gate, I'm listening with my friend. I've known them forever.
Yep.
Don't even try it. And you got an appointment, and everything went good.
Everything went good. So I was supposed to go to it yesterday, and he contacted me and said, hey, can we reschedule for tomorrow?
Oh, nice.
I said, yeah, that's great.
It's always good when they hit you up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. He texted me and, hey, bro, can we reschedule for tomorrow? I said, yep, great. See you tomorrow at 5. So tonight, 5 o'clock, I'm going to go meet with him, and we'll see how that goes. I'll give a little update on that one.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Well, how you doing, bro?
Good, man. Yeah, it's been really good. Busy. Get finally back in the groove from being home from Hawaii
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. And I've been starting a lot more like daily vlog type of stuff. So I've been doing a lot of vlogging daily.
Oh, yeah.
and
Show
just
the
on
audience
my
a camera.
stuff.
You got a camera now.
So I got the new vlogger's dream camera here, which I guess is like the best vlogger camera all in all. And it's cool, man. I dig it. It's the ZV-1 Sony, which is what we use here in the studio too.
Yeah, we're filming on that right there.
And it's really cool. I've really enjoyed it. It's got the little I can control the record, photos. I can do zoom in and out. Like, it's really cool. It's I didn't realize how.
Yeah, I mean, how important do you think video and video content is to real estate agents nowadays?
You know what was interesting about? That's a great question. About 20 years ago, I went to this conference. It was an MLM conference, and the guy who was in front of the stage, he goes, I think it was Brad Duncan. He was an Amway guy, right? It was back when my dad was in Amway and invited me to a meeting and all this. Anyways, about 20 years ago. So Brad Duncan.
Your dad tried to hustle you on the Amway?
Oh, yeah. Dude, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. You know what it taught me? It taught me how to dream. But But Brad Duncan, he goes, you know what? He said, in 10 years, if you're not on the internet, you won't be in business. If your business isn't on the internet in 10 years, you won't be in business.
Oh, so right.
How freaking true it was at that point. And I think right now, if your business isn't being vlogged, if you're not doing social media in 10 years, your business won't be in business if you're not doing it. So that's how important I think it is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
As true as Brad Duncan was back then, that's as true as what you're saying right now. Is it? Yeah.
And I'm a firm believer in that. We vlog everything. Our whole life is online from the beginning of the company that we started. Yeah, we're still vlogging. We did a vlog yesterday, which is pretty fun.
I'm excited to see that one.
Yeah, it's
when's that come out?
That one will be out in 3 weeks. We're about 2 weeks ahead right now.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's
really
great,
good.
Dude.
But getting back to the calls, man, I am excited we're doing this because we're a week away from the event, 26th, 27th, and 28th, Elevate.
Yeah, it's coming right up. Yep. It's going to be awesome.
How do you feel? You getting amped up? What do you do to prepare for that? I mean, you're in front of the stage calling. You're on a stage this time.
You know what I did? I know, yeah. Instead of being on the floor, now our events are big enough where we have to be elevated.
You're looking down on the people now.
No pun intended, because it's called Elevate. But
yeah,
we're actually, they're actually putting us on a stage because there were so many heads. People were like constantly doing this. And so they're elevating us now. But it'll be interesting. It'll be fun. I'm excited. What do I do to prepare though?
Yes.
I do everything that I'm supposed to do really well before the event. So like if I'm up there and I'm teaching, how to be disciplined, accountable, your daily schedule, your daily, processes, your routines, whatever you do every day, I make sure that I'm 100% on the weeks leading up to that. Because usually I'm about 80%. I'm usually pretty good on everything. I don't think anybody can always ever be balanced. I think you can have good rhythm in your life.
Yeah.
But I don't think balance is bullshit, right?
Yep.
But if you have good rhythm throughout those 2 weeks up prior to an event, I'm on like freaking Donkey Kong.
Nice.
I stay on everything just right. I'm very disciplined. I, do my morning routines. I do my meditations. I make my calls consistently and on time. And because I feel like if I can be really dialed in on stage and when I'm talking to people, then it'll come through. And hopefully it comes through to them at 60%.
Yeah.
Because typically when people listen to speakers, unless they're highly motivating speakers, you'll usually retain 30 to 40%.
Yeah.
Which is why you need to write it down so you can retain 50%.
Yeah.
Which then, if you put it into play and put it into practice, you'll retain 70, 80%.
Yeah.
So
you know what I like, and we had a meeting about this yesterday with Judy. And if you guys don't know Judy, she's pretty much the big dog here at Everest Coaching. But Judy put together some awesome, what were the binders, folders? What
yeah,
do you call
actually
it?
I have one right here.
Yeah. Let's show the people what this is.
I got my workbook right here. I love it so much. I was like looking through it today, and so we always have a notebook at our events that looks similar to this here. And then in the front of it, she's actually made it a workbook.
It's like a follow along, so you can literally follow along.
Yeah.
This is going to help retain a hell of a lot more.
The topics right there. So Mindset by John Syatt, Ultimate Dream by Alma Merrill, Judy Forden, Your Potential, George Morris, Leadership. So, and then you can go through fill in the blanks and have notes on different topics that you learn from day to day. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
You did a great job. I'm really excited.
So what do you get when you sign up? So you get that when you sign up and you come to the event, correct?
Yep.
You get a little lanyard, right?
Little lanyard has your name on it. Yep. And then, man, the biggest thing you get is what you receive in here.
Yeah.
What happens in here and what happens in here will be your greatest gift.
Oh, it's going to be so fun. I'm looking forward to it. And we'll be there, obviously, filming the whole thing and documenting the whole thing for our audience who's going to be watching on Zoom. So if you guys cannot make it and you guys want to see the event live, you guys have the ability to do that through the website, I'm assuming.
Yep. They'll have the Zoom link and you can purchase the Zoom link and watch it. This is going to be awesome. A lot of amazing value that's going to be provided there. And I'm excited, dude. I am too.
I'm pumped.
I am too. Yeah.
So once again, guys, if you guys have not signed up yet, get your tickets over at Elevate, or it's actually EverestCellSystem.com. You can get them there.
I think EverestCoaching.com too will go to the Everest Cell System website.
Perfect. And then also Facebook, if you guys are watching us on Facebook right now, Facebook, you can get the link from here. I think Daniel can throw it up there. Daniel, can you throw it up for us, please? Okay, so Daniel will throw it up for you guys. But I highly suggest going there, guys. If you guys are here in Salt Lake or nearby or next state over or wherever the hell you're at, this is such a great value add to you and your business. So we highly recommend you guys being there. It's a 2.5-day event. Again, guys, it's April 26th, 27th, and 28th, next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And you'll be able to see us there. Alma's going to be doing live calling on stage, which is going to be so fun and so nerve-wracking for people like me who are like, dude, it's just like, it's so much like, it's so crazy. I don't know how you do it, but it's awesome to see. So anyways, guys, get your tickets there, and then we'll talk about it throughout the show. Of course, today we're going to be giving away lots of prizes, ton of tickets here we're going to be giving away. I'm trying to go for like 10 tickets today. What do you think?
Yeah. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, let's try to go for as many as possible. So if you guys want to play the game and spin the wheel, feel free to send us a message on our chat. You can do that anywhere on YouTube. Right now we're on YouTube and Facebook. We're streaming, so hop on whenever you want and then get a chance to spin on the wheel.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Well, if you're ready to go, Alma.
I'm ready, man. Let's make some calls, baby.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I'm just dialing in right now. So for those of you who don't know, I use a Red X lead system. They also have what's called a Vortex dialer. It's effortless. Oh, you know what? I need to hook up to your system here. Your Bluetooth.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so we're logged in. I'm just real quick going to Bluetooth onto our system here so you guys can hear the calls themselves. All right, Bluetooth. There it is. Okay, I'm connected. We're good.
Awesome.
All right. So the system has all my leads inside, like I was saying. So the Red X Vortex, and the Red X does not sponsor me yet. but they do come to our events sometimes, and they give promotional deals and stuff like that. I've used them for over 15 years. They provide phenomenal leads. They have incredible data. It's really up to date. It updates daily. For sell by owners, expireds, you can do call around different listings. Like they have these massive, awesome lead sources for you on RedX.
Nice.
And then the dialer is a 3-line storm dialer. I mean, it's just dynamic. Oh, dude, it kicked me out. Hold on. Let's push again here.
Did I go through?
Yeah, I'm just have to go again here real quick. So I highly recommend it. But whatever you guys are using as a dialer that you're used to, obviously will work just fine. Or as a lead source. So, and then if you guys have any questions, or even what a cool thing would be to do today too is if anybody has objections that they've been having that people come up with, if they've been doing their calls and you're getting these objections over and over again from doing your calls, tell me what your objections are. I really want to know. And then I'll help you kind of handle them. Oh, this is weird, man. It's taking forever. Yesterday, also, I've logged my follow-ups.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because 70% of your
deals happen
through follow-up, right? So I was doing all my follow-ups yesterday, and it was really cool. I set 3 appointments out of calling, I think it was 4 follow-up. A follow-up, guys, what I mean by follow-up, it's either somebody that I set appointments with or that I previously met with. And that's actually what I consider to be leads. Yeah. To me, all this stuff is just names and numbers in this lead source.
Yeah.
It's just names and numbers. A lead to me is somebody I've already either contacted with and set an appointment with, or somebody I've already met with, and I need to close them better than I did or didn't on the previous appointment. Man, my thing is just not wanting to hook up. Hold on, let me reset this. All right, I'm just going to reload my system here real quick. I might just get or bring over my iMac next time. Oh, it's saying it wants to refresh my new leads real quick.
Okay.
Which only takes a second. Well, looks like it's already pretty much done. All right.
All right, let's get dialed in.
Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on.
Everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but I like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver in silence to let them in, chalk up their body.
Sorry, guys, technical difficulties. What the crap, dude? It was ready to rock, and then it hung up on me, and then it doesn't want to. Reload this again. I turned off my Wi-Fi because sometimes the Wi-Fi and the cellular compete with each other.
Well, while we're waiting, you want to throw in that promo, Daniel? Yeah, guys, we're gonna have Daniel throw up the promo.
While I figure this thing out.
While we get this figured out, give us 2 minutes. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back. Alma, how you doing?
Rocking.
Is it working?
We're good.
Cool, let's get some calls going. Here we go.
Dialing, baby.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
A lot of new leads in today, so that's good.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, I was calling about you had a townhome for sale a little bit ago here in Orem. Are you still selling that?
Yes.
Okay. And you're
Yes.
selling that you're selling that for sell by owner, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. My name's Alma. I'm with Century 21. I'm sure you've had just a ton of agents calling you trying to list it, right?
I've had 50, I think.
Well, fortunately, the purpose for my call is we just sold a couple other units not far from you there. So I was just calling to get some info about this one. Is that okay? Okay.
Say that again. You're calling to what?
It just I just sold
get some info about it.
Yeah, I was just we just sold a couple other units not far from you there. So is it okay if I get some info from you on it?
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So obviously it's a townhome, not a duplex or anything like that.
Right. It's a townhome. It's in a private. They have it's a road cul-de-sac, has a private park in the middle. So in many, many ways, it feels like a single family area.
Oh,
because
nice.
it's very open, very quiet. The townhomes are in general, there's three of them, they're built three together.
Okay.
Ours is an end unit. And, but like I said, they have the feel of more of just a single family, community.
So it's like a single family community, but multi-living basically.
Right.
Okay.
Right. It is, it's important to know that the covenants are such that you can only have an owner occupied or owner family occupied. There's no rental units in there.
Oh, okay.
And I know that some people are looking, especially where we have that nice big kitchen and everything, but that's not the intention of it. For the most part, the people that live there are, retired or 55 or older. It's not required.
Right.
And for instance, our daughter and son-in-law, with their little family, have been living in the basement of ours while we were taking care of my mother-in-law who has Alzheimer's.
Oh, gotcha.
And so they were helping us with that. We live just a little ways away, but not very far, in our own home, and that's why we purchased it.
So is it vacant right now?
To a memory care facility. Not at the moment, but it will be very soon. My daughter's headed to graduate school. They're headed out of town in a week and a half. So we'll be, clearing things out. So it's going to be available real soon.
Okay. Perfect.
But it's, like I said, that's kind of it has a more unique, I think, the people that it would appeal to would tend to be somebody that, wants to have that extra space downstairs, and with the option to be able to have a mother-in-law or a caregiver there. We've got in the neighborhood, there's in those same units, there's some widows that have like a grandchild or two or a family that lives down below, that's helping as caregivers, or parents that have maybe some of their kids that are going to BYU or UVU. And so they can live in the basement. You know what I mean?
Makes it
a variety of
really functional
those kinds of situations.
With that being said, how many bedrooms do you have?
It's 4 bedrooms.
It is, okay.
The photos, I think, are pretty descriptive of the place. There's 2 bedrooms up, 2 bedrooms down, and there's also a really nice office area downstairs as well.
Oh, nice. Okay.
With the kitchen downstairs is practically new. If you look closely at the pictures, it's a beautiful kitchen
nice.
Down there. And, anyway, the description, I tried to be, pretty descriptive of what, what there is.
Oh, I wish this was on
and everything.
I wish this one was on the, I was just helped one of my nephews by in the area, and he was looking for exactly this, but we couldn't find him the basement, like apartment setup.
Yeah. They don't come up that often, and that's why, I'm confident. Since we've been there, they've only had about 4 of these come up during the 6 years that we've been there.
What's the community
And they've
called?
never had a problem selling because they're kind of hidden hollow.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember if that's. It's hidden hollow. Hidden Hollow Circle is the cul-de-sac,
Is the
you know what I mean,
cul-de-sac,
that
yeah.
has the 26 units in it.
Okay.
You can see, if you look on the map, you know, from a Google view, you can kind of see how it's laid out.
Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
just this one, you know, but it's really, it's wonderfully located. It's close to everything. And yet it's in a hollow where it's kind of down and secluded, and it's very quiet there. Just quiet all the time. You don't hear much of anything.
You know, that's
And
what I
so
love
it,
about
you know,
that
it
Orem
really
area.
appeals
Is there's some spots that are just totally hidden. You know, I mean,
Yeah, you would have
yeah.
no idea that you're not that far from University Parkway, from the mall, from UVU. And I mean, all of that's just a minute or two away, and yet you had to have no idea, you know, standing on that street, that any of that's close by.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I actually bought a house on a little hidden cove area, and it was fascinating. Like, that was exactly what we were looking for, but it was hard to find. You know, it was hard to find the house when we knew what the address was, and I was like, oh, perfect.
Right.
That's exactly what I'm looking for. So, well, that's wonderful.
So we are offering, as I mentioned in the thing, we're offering a 2% buyer's agent commission.
Okay.
If you have anybody that would be interested, but we're not interested in a listing agent. Certainly not at this time.
Sure. Yeah. I'd feel the same way if I were you. Definitely. Okay. And then tell me a little bit more about, what about the yard? How's the yard condition wise?
It's really nice. It's kept up by the, you know, the HOA covers all of that. They do a wonderful job. The people, it's the best HOA I've ever been involved with. I mean, that I've ever seen or even heard of. There's just a lot of pride of ownership, so they're very meticulous in making sure that things are kept up nicely. We have some older ladies that will plant flowers around, and you know, in
what are your
the
fees there?
Summertime, it's just gorgeous. It's $200.
Okay.
But that includes all of the, you know, outside insurance. So just like any townhome or condo, you know, the insurance is covered except for just the minimal inside that you need. But then it has basic cable with it.
Oh, nice. That's good.
And then, of course, the roof, the gutters, all of that. In fact, they clean the gutters every year. You know, in the fall, once the leaves have fallen, they come in and clean out all the gutters. And
you have some pretty mature trees in that area,
The only thing they ask, they do.
Okay.
Yeah, the park is really nice. It has those beautiful honey locust trees.
Beautiful.
And they, anyway, like I said, they do a really good job of taking care of that and keeping it really nice. So
there's a couple communities that I've sold in this area that have kind of, you know, because I always try to find those gems for my clients, you know, and they they sell so fast when people find them and at premiums, you know.
Yeah.
What are you asking for this house?
Well, I know when we're asking $513,900.
Okay.
I just had it appraised, and that price is right in that range of where the appraisal was.
Okay. Is that how you determine the price, is by the appraisal?
It is. I mean,
Okay.
I kind of knew. I mean, I've watched the units that have sold. There was a unit that sold back in October for like $480.
Mm-hmm.
But things have gone up, you know, even since October, and so that's kind of I think why it's a little
I'll be
higher.
candid
Plus,
with you.
we have that nice kitchen. We have that nice kitchen as well. So
yeah, the other property, the other unit I just sold. Now, granted, this is in Provo, but it's going to be really similar because your markets are actually really similar now. It was just over 3,000 square feet, which I think yours is probably right around there, right?
Right. Ours is at 3,000. Yep.
And granted, it did have like a pool and a tennis court, and it was a similar kind of living community.
Yeah, this
like
doesn't
yours.
have any of that.
Okay.
But this doesn't have any of those kinds of, I'm just saying there's no pool because like I said, it does appeal more toward an older clientele.
Yeah. And I'm looking at this, and that other community kind of did too, for the longest time. As a matter of fact, my clients were older. But I was considering that, and just knowing kind of my experience with that process, that one sold for almost $800. I wouldn't say obviously yours would be in that price range, but
No.
if I were to ballpark yours, I would say it's significantly higher than 500, like easily into the sixes. Have you had a current comparative market analysis done on it?
Yeah, they did that's what the appraisal was. They did a comparative,
Okay. And
analysis. And I think, they are going to go somewhat after what the previous, like I said, the previous unit that sold in October is
Right.
it's fairly similar. It also had a kitchen, maybe not quite as nice as the one that we put in. But it had comparable kinds of things.
And the reason I ask you about that is
so.
I also sold another unit over by Hidden Valley Golf Course, and the appraisal, they had done an appraisal on it as well, and it was $100,000 lower than what we sold it for. And so the reason I bring that up is, so we obviously increased the price and sold the property at the higher price point on a listing. And the difference between, obviously, and you probably know this, but the difference between an appraisal and a accurate comparative market analysis by somebody who has some experience is that a market analysis will take consideration of what's going to happen in the next month based on the current percentage, per month trends. Like right now in Orem, we're having a 6.35% increase per month in value. And so what that tells me is that if I'm going to list a property, I'm not actually going to follow the past history of maybe even an appraisal. An appraisal is a great baseline. You should definitely do that, and I'm glad you did. But I'm going to play off of that, and I'm going to look at obviously what the market's yielding as well in the next 30 or 60 days, and then increase from that point.
Right.
And that's how we've had a ton of success doing that in getting people. I mean, I just sold another house in Riverton last week. She was asking $745,000. And I listed this house at 900 and I sold it in a week. And so,
wow,
I don't know if that would be the same scenario. You would know as well as I would whether or not that would be a good scenario for you. But if we could figure out a way to do that, if we could net you more money by working together on it, even after commissions and stuff, you netted significantly more, to the tune of $50,000 or $80,000 more. I mean, obviously you'd be open to at least exploring that, right?
I just don't want to.
Yeah.
I really want to find somebody where this is a good match for them, and I don't want. The money is, certainly I'd be happy if somebody wants to pay me more, and
right.
That would be great. But I'm okay with,
because that's
with where we are.
Most people don't want to work with an agent. I would feel the same way. I mean, in being candid, if you can sell it at full market value and leverage the entire market and get it on your own, that would obviously that makes most sense, and not use an agent. At the same time, if there's if there's a value there, because nobody really should ever work with an agent if the agent can't bring value. If they can't bring more money to the table than you doing it on your own, then you really shouldn't work with an agent.
Right. Well, send me your contact information. Like I said, I'm not ready at this point. One of the things that we did is we wanted to get it out there so that the people in the surrounding, community, their ward and everything would be aware of it. And just in case there's some people that are, have been waiting for one of these to pop up, and, and maybe they have family or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I just wanted to give them an opportunity first. So,
what I would
just
recommend.
Not ready to do anything.
Oh, totally. Yeah, and I'd feel the same way if I were you. I mean, being candid, like I said, the best scenario is you sell it on your own, and if you can sell it on your own for top dollar, then great. At the same time, if you could net more money, obviously $613,000 would feel better than $513, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's. I mean, I don't think it's worth that.
Yeah, and being candid, most people don't think so.
The market.
And being candid, that one that I just closed on at 900, every single comparable on that property was between 8 and 850. She wanted to sell it for 745 because that's where her comp from her friend came in, who was a realtor, and a previous appraisal that was like 3 months old. So she was like, 745, that'll get us what we need. And so when I came in at 9, the husband looked at me cockeyed and he goes, are you trying are you trying to do something here? Like, are you trying to like leverage us, And he was he's this big, tough looking, like, big buff dude, bald head. I was just like, no, I'm being candid. This is where I believe your house will sell at is 900, because the other thing you have to take in consideration, and you probably know this, is the demand on the home. I keep seeing people come pay 100,000 over list, and I keep seeing people waiving their appraisals, and I keep seeing people, offering, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars for earnest money, which has never happened before. They'll come in, I'll give you $100,000 for earnest money. And then they make their earnest money go hard upon the acceptance. And so when you have that kind of market, you actually can leverage these amounts immediately instead of waiting for the past sales to go through. Your home will be the next home in that neighborhood that brings your values up to 600, So that's maybe, I haven't seen the numbers, but that's the concept.
Right.
So, well, and what was your name?
Okay. Well, send me your contact. It's Eric.
Eric.
Myers
Okay.
is the last name.
Cool. Yeah. I'll just send you my
Send me your
contact
contact information and I'll.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good. And then, and just so you know, I don't.
But if you've got anybody that you know of that's interested,
Oh, for sure.
Happy to entertain that.
Yeah, we sell.
Like I said, there is a buyer's, commission there. So
that's great. Yeah, and that
buyer's agent commission.
Yeah, that's great. My biggest concern, just so you know, my biggest effort in my business, my mission, so to speak, is to help people net the most amount of money. That's where my joy is. It's in helping sellers net the most amount, because there's so much equity in our marketplace right now that sellers are not taking advantage of because they have past information that they're working off of. When in every month you're gaining 6%, that's a pretty drastic amount of change in just 30 days, So, okay. Well, Eric, I appreciate it.
Okay. Well,
it was
thank you.
Great talking to you. Let me ask you this real quick, just before I go.
Oh, good to talk to you.
I'll actually be right over by that unit tomorrow afternoon, kind of afternoon, evening time. Do you care if I pop in and take a look at it?
I'd have to I need to check with my daughter. The only thing is that my kids are graduating tomorrow. And
are they?
We may not, yeah.
Okay.
In fact, we just did commencement at BYU, and we're going to they've got 2 convocations tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And then we're headed to dinner. I'm taking calls, but I wasn't going to show it until Saturday.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, if Saturday works better, I can just pop in on Saturday. But what I'm thinking, what's that?
You could text me, if there's a good time on Saturday. I think we can be fairly flexible then.
Okay. And what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm just going to do some comps on the property, because I'm really curious to see where your value is. I'm pretty sure that you're underpriced pretty significantly. If that's the case, I'm just going to share with you what I've found. And if it makes sense for us to work together, you'll know as well as I will. If not, no big deal.
Okay.
Is that fair?
All right. Well, thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you. I'll talk to you. I'll plan on meeting with you on Saturday. Hey, what time on Saturday?
Okay. Just let me know ahead of time. Well, just let me know kind of when is a good time for you.
Okay. I'll put you down at noon, and I'll just call you before I head down that way.
Okay. That would be good.
Sounds good. Thanks, Eric.
Okay.
Okay. I'll talk to you Saturday at noon.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
Hey. I like how you did that at the end. I'm like, wait, is this the first time he's going to let the guy get off the phone without getting shot down? Because he didn't shoot you down.
No.
But you got a soft appointment there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he did seem like he would meet you and show you the property.
Yeah. And granted, it is soft. It was soft for sure. But here's the thing. We do have great rapport. Yeah. We do have great information. He's happy to talk to me. He's very, very talkative. When you see, and I always ask people this question: how do you know, as the calling agent, how do you know when the other person is comfortable? Yeah. You know this one, right? You've heard this a dozen times. Have you heard this one?
Let's hear it. I want you to say it.
You know that they are comfortable when you are comfortable. So the level of comfort that you feel when you are talking to them on the phone is the same level of comfort that they are feeling. And so I always approach them with the same way that I feel. It's like a sixth sense. It's a sense that you have when you're talking to people on the phone that you can feel by the conversation. And it's all based on rapport. Now, I kind of went through him a little bit faster than I typically would on a call. I just did. I want to get multiple appointments today. But when I was speaking to him, I knew where his comfort level was based on how I felt inside as well. And so based on that, I knew, okay, I have enough rapport where he'll say yes to a Saturday. I'll have enough rapport where I can at least meet with him. And then what I do is I always say, hey, do you care if I pop by and see it and check it out? And then when I do, and then he says, yeah, that's fine. Then I'll say, okay. And then when I'm out there, I'll do a comparative market analysis for you, share with you what I think the value of the home is. And you'll know as well as I will whether or not it makes sense for us to work together. So instead of telling them beforehand, like, oh, if I could do this, will you meet with me?
Yeah.
Wrong way to do it. You want to do it in a way that if you can, you want to do it in the way that you have great rapport. You're meeting because you have great rapport. You want to check out the house, go do a walkthrough on the house. And then you can tell him what you're going to do while you're there. Because he knows why you're coming at this point. He knows my intention is to list the home. Yeah. I've given him multiple soundbite cells or examples of what we're going to do on the home and other homes that I've sold and that type of thing. So it's really critical to first set a clear expectation of why you're coming. It was a soft close, but it was still a close. It's still an appointment.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that one.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. Every time I have one that's kind of soft like that, and it wasn't as strong as some of the others, I'm always pleasantly surprised when they're like, yeah, let's do it. Like it's always fun because you're like, yeah, dude, I can make you another 100 G's. You're $100,000 underpriced.
Yeah.
Let's do this. And I'm actually really confident because here's why. Easy math, right? $200 a square foot puts this over 600. Most everything over there is at $200 a square foot. There's almost nothing in that area that's under 200 a square foot. So he's shooting himself in the foot big time at this price point.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yep.
So some of that stuff's $300 a square foot over there.
Yep.
So it's like,
you're right. Yeah. I feel like you're going to get that.
I will.
Yeah. Something tells me that you're going to.
I feel like I will too.
Yep.
I'm going to give him some examples. We'll have great conversation and he'll be like, okay. Cause you could tell it was a trust thing for him, right?
Oh yeah. From the beginning, when he kept saying, when you brought up the thing about the money, like when you want to make more money,
right?
He acted like it wasn't an issue,
right?
When in reality, I could see right through it. Of course, he wants to make. Who doesn't want to make more money?
Are you telling me you wouldn't rather have it? And here's the other thing. It's so funny. Everybody, I really want a good person to buy this property. Okay.
Huh.
What if we get you a good person that will pay you $100,000 more? Is that good? It's so subjective. Like, how do you know somebody's a good person? Like what? How do you gauge that?
Seller amiable or expressive?
He was a high expressive.
Yeah, you could tell.
High expressive. He seemed to be amiable, but he also has some analytical. So I think he's an expressive analytical is his core his core personality.
Yeah. Yep.
Expressive analytical. That's actually how my wife is. She's an expressive analytical.
Nice. So. Well, we got some viewers right now. Who wants to spin this wheel? Anybody out there wants to spin the wheel? Give it a shot. Give it a try. Let's see.
Let's spin it. Money.
Who wants to spin? Like I said, guys, we got some free tickets we're going to be giving away for the event next week. If you guys are watching right now and you want to get a chance to win, go ahead and we'll give you a spin. Is that rhyme?
Yeah. I come ill prepared today. I forgot to print off my listing appointment sheets. But it's a good indication of you can still just make calls and make it happen.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to have everything perfect, guys. So stop trying to get ready to get ready. Just work. Just get it done.
Dude, I've been so tired. I can
tell you.
Vegas is only an hour behind. It's not even that fun. It's I don't have jet lag or anything. It's weird.
Dude, it took me a week to get over the freaking jet lag from Hawaii.
Yeah, it's just the whole travel and the excitement and all the emotions being out there. And all the partying, you know what I mean? Just
Yep.
beats you up. And I'm getting older. I mean, dude, I'm 34 now. I look like I'm 40, but
34.
34, and you don't recover like you used to when you're a kid. You know what I mean?
Dude, that was 10 years ago almost for me.
Oh,
I'm
man.
43, bro.
I look older than you.
Thank you.
Well, let's get some people on here. Who wants to spin the wheel? Give us a shot. In the meantime, we will get going on the next calls.
Yeah, dude. Let's go.
I need to know
We're up. We're
everything.
dialing.
Know what
Oh,
and
yeah.
know where I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but I like it's new what you're telling me.
Hi, this
I'm
is
curious,
Google.
Georgia.
Can I ask what you're calling about? Sorry, they can't take the call right now. Thanks, and goodbye.
Talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver.
Oh, Justin wants to spin. Oh, there we go. I would like
Hold on.
to
We are
spin.
actually. Hold on. We're dialing still. Hold on. Let me wait till I can. Okay, we're good. We're good.
All right, Justin. Justin, you're still there. You want to give a spin? We can go ahead and set you up. Daniel, would
Justin
you like
Belliston.
to be our model for the day?
Only today. Did you wear something appropriate? Yes.
Yeah, let's
I
hope
love
so.
the V-neck, the low cut. Let's go.
All right, Justin, let's do this. We are going to spin. Wait, what do you want to win? Do you want to win a ticket to Elevate? What are you thinking? We got what do we got in there? We got journals, awesome journals. We got lunch with George, which is amazing, and that's also with the Elevate event. So it'll be at the Elevate event. We have a coaching session, so free coaching sessions. And then we also have a in-person training where you get the chance to sit here at the desk with Alma and watch and learn.
He said he wants the Elevate ticket.
He wants the Elevate ticket, please. So let's see what we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and put the theme song on. Daniel, I'll tell you when in, let me see, 3.
All done. I think it's all fun.
Wait, where are we at?
I need to know everything.
Hold on, what's going on here?
Where I need everything.
Hold on.
Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but I like it's new what you're telling me.
Wait, how's that making any sense? Let me go back. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We're almost there. Hold on.
Coming for throats and turning with ghosts.
Okay, there I got that off. Let's go, Justin, if you're still there. Go ahead and get this going in 3, 2, 1. Daniel, spin away. Journal. We got Justin a journal. You know what? Give another spin. Let's give a ticket away. Today we want to give out tickets. Let's go.
All right, you got a journal that you can use at the Elevate event.
There you go.
Come on.
Come on, ticket. Yeah. There we go. Justin, you got yourself a ticket to Elevate. So we'll go ahead and have Judy reach out. She will reach out, Judy Forden, and get you a ticket at the event. Just show up. Meet us at the it was the front. I believe they're giving tickets at the front, correct?
Yeah, they're doing. Your name will be on the list.
Yeah, your name's on the list. Come in. You get your lanyard. You get your journal, and this is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
You're
It's
gonna
gonna
have
be
a good
great,
time,
man.
man. Thanks for playing, Justin. Anybody else that they want to play?
I got
us
used
a
to
shout.
being up on this stage. You know, like being honest. I'm usually down in the crowd. Like,
Yeah.
so I'll still come interact with the crowd, obviously, but being elevated, it'll just be different. Just be interesting.
Yeah, watch your steps. You don't want to fall off.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not used to that kind
I
of
don't know how wide it's gonna be, but
height. Yeah.
yeah, it should be good. But awesome, man. Congratulations, Justin. And if anybody else wants to spin, give us a comment in the chat section,
Congrats.
and we'd be happy to oblige. All right, you ready to go?
Let's go.
Okay, let me get the music going, and we will. There we go.
I got to do at least 2 today.
Yeah.
At least 2.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail.
Come on, let's go.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war.
Hello.
Hey, you've reached Taylor Brody. Please leave me a message or
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try.
Hello.
I was calling about you had a home for sale a little bit ago here in West Jordan. Are you still selling that?
Yes.
Okay. And you're selling that for sell by owner, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. My name's Alma. I'm with Century 21. I'm pretty sure you've had just a ton of agents calling you trying to list it, right?
Well, you are number 11 from Century 21.
Okay. Well, fortunately,
You're all working off
You're all working off the same call list.
Yes,
You're all reading the exact same script,
exactly.
and you're all telling me the exact same thing. And so I'll tell you the exact same thing I've told them.
Yeah.
If you have a buyer that's interested in buying the home, I'm more than happy to have you bring them to the open house on Saturday, and I'll talk to you then.
That sounds great. So actually, fortunately, the purpose for my call is I just sold another property not far from you there, similar square footage, beds and baths, everything. And so I was just calling to get some info about this one. Is that okay?
Well, I'll tell you what I told them. All the info is on the Zillow listing and on KSL.
Okay, perfect. So you do have it on Zillow?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I just got it from our lead source. Whenever I sell a house in a specific like region or area, I'll just have my lead source send me those leads for that area. So, okay, perfect. That's great. And then you said you're doing your open house, right?
Yep.
Okay, and that's this Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like I'm working on Saturday a little bit more than I anticipated. That sounds good. Okay, cool. Do you care if I pop in there and take a look at it?
No, you're more than welcome.
Okay, sweet. That's great. And then just real quick before I go, 6-bedroom, 3.5 bath, right?
Yes.
And then 3,500 square feet?
Yep.
Okay. Have you done any upgrades or anything to it?
It's on the listing.
Is it? Okay, on Zillow, right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Okay, let's do that. I'll pop in on Saturday, take a look at it. Yeah, I can tell you're just frustrated out of your mind by all the calls you're getting, so I apologize for that. But just so you know,
well, it was fine. It was fine when the second or third century 21 person called, but by number 11, it gets a little old.
Oh yeah,
you're using the same script.
Oh yeah, it's obnoxious. Yeah, no, I'd feel the same way if I were you. The fortunate thing about I'm glad you're mostly hearing from Century 21 because we sell one out of every 3 homes across the Wasatch Front. So we sold 5,300 homes last year. So that's a good thing that you're actually hearing from Century 21 agents. But I know it's frustrating from the seller standpoint. And the reason for my call is that the other house that I just sold over in Riverton, they were asking $745 for that house. And I listed it and sold it for $900. So that's why I was asking beds and baths, square footage, that type of thing. And that house was built in 2002. And so, they had some upgrades and granite countertops and did some kitchen stuff and things like that, which I'll look up on yours. But what I'm seeing a lot right now in the marketplace is that because the market is increasing by like 6% a month right now, people are a little behind on their valuation going into the market. And sometimes hundreds of literally, $150,000, $200,000 underpriced of what the market would actually yield. So that's why I was asking.
Well, the pricing, why we set the pricing the way we did is because a house about 8 doors down the street from me just sold 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And I know what it sold for per square foot and what they listed it for per square foot. And I listed mine the exact same that they listed theirs for on a per square foot basis. And they sold it
higher.
I'm at like 215, 216. They sold it at 230.
Right.
But by the time you pay all the realtors, it's at 215.
Yeah. My question was,
if someone who doesn't have a realtor comes to me and pays me what I'm asking, that's the same as me listing it and trying to get 820 out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But if you could get 9, obviously that would be a better scenario. I always ask if your neighbor could have sold for more. That's always my question. Cause I've been doing this almost 20 years. And I see that all the time where like I had one of my best friends. Okay. I didn't work. He had another friend that was a realtor and gave him advice. He listed his house $200,000 less than what I would have listed it for. And I always ask like, what's the difference? How come I would have listed it 200,000 higher and this other agent wouldn't? And I look at that and go, how much did he leave on the table because he, didn't do it right, So as much as people don't want to think it's about money, it kind of is because it's an investment and it's a house and money helps people. And it's quite a blessing if you can make more money than, what you anticipated. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, if you're interested in coming to the open house, you're more than welcome to.
Cool.
Bring
Yeah.
a buyer with you.
I will. Yeah, absolutely. I'll come by. I won't have a buyer with me this weekend because I don't have anybody in that. Actually, I take that back. I might have somebody in that price point. So I'll talk to my wife and see if they've gone under contract or not. But let me. I'll just meet you there. What was your name?
Tyler.
You're Tyler. Okay. And then, okay, cool. So my name's Alma, and I'm with Century 21, obviously. But yeah, I'll. My wife and I run our business together. We've done it for almost 20 years now, and so yeah, I'll come pop in and say hi to you, and I might just be in t-shirts and a jeans because it's Saturday, but maybe a little informal. But
that's fine. That's what I'm going to be wearing.
Okay, good. And then in between now and then, I'll also do some research on your home. I'm really curious on your value because this other one that sold at 900, it was quick and it was full price and there was no qualms about it. And the previous comparables priced it extremely low. So just demand is such a factor right now in the marketplace because demand's so low, people are willing to pay exuberant amounts to get into a house. So hopefully that's the same scenario with you, but you would know as well as I would whether or not you would want to work with me on this or not. It would, and I don't have any high pressure sales pitch or any of that junk. So I'll just bring you that info, share with you what I found, and take a walk through your house and go from there.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Sounds good.
Okay. Sounds good. Tyler, thanks so much. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you on Saturday at the open house.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
You got it. Bye.
Bye.
Dude, you handled that so good. He was like, no,
He was on fire, my friend.
He was not happy. But you handled it so good.
Yeah, we got an appointment.
Yeah, you did get an appointment. You slick bastard. That was such a good appointment. Oh, open house. All right, I'll slide in there and get an appointment then.
Yep. And that's the thing. You can learn, you can use the open houses to your advantage big time. So I'm going to go pop in there 11 to 3 on Saturday and just say hi to him. And, he knows why I'm coming out, right?
Yeah.
So I just told him, between now and then I'll meet you over at the open house. My name's Alma. I might be in t-shirt and jeans, be a less, pretty. The reason I said that and the reason I will be in t-shirt and jeans is because I want him to feel like I'm being a lot more casual.
Yeah.
Because right now he's like, no more agents.
Yep.
Yeah, I've had X amount of Century 21 agents alone calling me. First of all, congratulations. I'm happy that these people are actually calling him.
Yeah.
And that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing and making calls. That makes me so happy.
Yep.
Fortunately, hopefully you can learn how to get through what all of you got hung up on. That's how you get through that scenario and not get hung up on.
Yeah. You know what? It's funny too, because you started to build a little bit of rapport. And again, as the person who's just listening, and watching, but just listening here, again, we go on this emotional roller coaster where we're like, oh man, I probably would have hung up right there.
Right.
Or I probably would have said something and he would have hung up on me.
Right.
But he literally sat there and listened. Well, he could have hung up.
Right.
Because he probably wanted to.
Oh yeah.
But
he was
didn't.
close.
And then towards the end, you made a little joke about going in t-shirt and jeans. And he's like, oh, me too. And he broke the ice.
It broke the ice right there.
Broke the ice. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It was really interesting, man. So
Yep.
yeah, dude, kudos to you. That was pretty cool. That was a great call, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
Great
So that'll
call.
be a good one. Honestly, those ones, usually when you can break through somebody like that, those are the best ones. They really are. So I'm just going to write down real quick what his info was.
Awesome. Really good call, bro. Well, while we're waiting and you're putting the info down, Daniel, you want to go ahead and throw up that promo? Here's in 1 second. I'll give you a countdown. But guys, just a reminder, we have an event coming up, live event here in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's going to be a real estate training, coaching, mindset, discipline, skill set, all around April 26th, 27th, and 28th at the City Center Marriott in downtown Salt Lake City, Utah.
Right.
You guys have actually make the time. I highly suggest you guys make the time.
This information at this event is absolute freaking platinum, dude.
Yeah.
It is platinum. It is like diamonds in your freaking hand.
Yeah.
When you learn this stuff, you can internalize it. You can make it part of your business. It will change your freaking life. I'm not kidding you. It'll change your income. It'll change your business. It is such great content and you're learning such great skill level.
Yeah.
that it changes your entire game. You guys have got to go to this. It's not even like a question. You need to be there. Whatever you're doing, you need to cancel it. Unless you're like going to a parent's funeral, be there. Like it's critical for your success in your
so
business.
Morbid. But no, you're right. And again, yeah, I suggest you guys be there. Block out your schedules. Again, the calendar is 26th, 27th, 28th. Next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We'll see you guys there. Alma will be doing some live calling in person on stage. It's going to be really cool. And Alma, I mean, how do you do that? You get up there and you got like what, 10 or 11 people up there dialing from their phones, and the first one to pick up, they hand it to you? Is that how it works?
Yep, exactly. So I'll just be standing kind of in the middle, or like I'll have like a half moon of people, and they're all dialing on their personal cell phones. And then the way it works is that they will either come with me and attend the appointment with me when we set it. I was going to say if we set it. When we set it, they'll attend the appointment with me, or I'll share a percentage of the proceeds with them.
Oh, nice.
When we close it.
Oh, nice.
So
Look at that. So
either
you make
way,
some money
whatever
on that
they're
too.
available. Like I set one, and this agent, he's like, dude, I'm out all the way out in the basin, which is like vernal, and he's like, I can't come all the way in for hour appointment. I'm like, no, it's cool, dude. I'll just share with you the proceeds. So that's how I do it.
Closer,
baby.
Alma, the closer. There we go. I like it. Well, Daniel, go ahead and throw that promo on there so you can get some information for that. Put that on in 3, 2, 1.
Boop.
All right.
Alan, can you grab me a water, dude?
And we
I'm thirsty.
are back. All right, guys, if you missed that last one, Alma set an appointment with somebody who did not want to let him or any other agent near his listing. It's pretty cool. And you were able to do that. So, just bring it on over here.
Oh,
yeah.
Bring it over.
Oh, we got Alan over here
Get
in
your
the background.
beautiful face on camera,
Oh, there
dude.
we
Get
go.
over here. Put your head in here. Put your head in here. Look, there you go. There you go. Thing of
Shout out to
beauty
Alan
right
over there with
dude.
UVO Group right here in the background. Alan and I are business partners with the company. If you guys are looking to join a team, give me a call. Yeah, a little promo for our UVO Group.
Yeah, dude. If you want like a freaking baller team, dude, go there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, Alma, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, dude.
Alma's ready. We're going to start dialing in 3, 2, and let's go.
Resume. See if we can do like 4 today. I think what we did total is like 3 total on one calling session like this. But
Please leave your message for 3.
we've already done those 2 pretty quick.
Yeah.
We had technical difficulties.
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Hi. Hey, I was calling about you had a home for sale a little bit ago in Provo. A home for sale.
Yeah, are you a realtor?
Yeah. Have you had a ton of agents calling you trying to list it?
Yeah, I don't have any interest in getting my time wasted. Thank you.
I wouldn't I'd feel the same way if I were you. Fortunately, he just hung up on me, dude. Wah. Hit the wah. There. Yeah, are you a realtor?
Yeah.
Okay, so what? That's actually okay. Good learning moment. Why did he ask if I was a realtor?
Oh, they've been blowing them up.
They've been blown up, number one. But that was my fault. The reason it was my fault, I'm sitting here doing this, taking notes. I sounded way too professional. That's a good point to follow. Is you can't sound too polished and too professional when you call people. So next call, I'm gonna be a little less polished when I call him. So I'm gonna actually put him as no answer, and I'm gonna just resume my calls.
Nice.
Let's go.
What in the world? I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but
Please leave your message for 208. Thank you for calling Live Bold 360. We're not available to get to...
Talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver in silence to let them in. Chalk up their body, another one body. That's just how it goes. Stay in your lane, how to stay on the go. I can play with the pros and act like a rookie, so they overlook me. They're not double up again.
Funny, I get people texting me like, I don't recognize this number. Who is this?
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic
They're
voice
so
message.
guarded because they've had so many agents calling them.
They got me, but what do you know? I had them beat before we ever spoke. I'm ready for smoke. I need to know everything. Who and the what and the where. I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me.
Hello?
Hi. Hey, I was calling about, you have a home for sale over here in Orem?
Yes.
Okay.
We do.
And you're selling that for sell by owner, is that right?
We are. Mm-hmm.
Okay. My name's Alma. I'm with Century 21. I'm sure you've had just a ton of agents calling you trying to list it, right?
Right. Actually, we do have it under contract right now.
Oh, good. Good for you.
But we are taking, but we do still have it open for,
Backup offers.
that doesn't go hard for about 14 days. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
So
that makes sense.
that's where we're at.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll just kind of keep in touch with you. Fortunately, the purpose for my call is we just sold a couple other properties not far from you there. So I was just calling to get some info on it. But if it's already under contract, I'll just check back with you and see if it comes back on market.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Sounds great.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.
All right. Talk to
Okay.
you later. Okay, bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I need to know everything. Who and the what.
So I'm actually going to identify that. I'm going to categorize that as no answer.
Yeah.
So that my system will just automatically call it back another time.
Check in.
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 8.
That was a good call, though. I mean, you could tell great rapport. And you could tell I changed my tone a little bit.
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Every time I don't get an appointment, I'm like, oh, dude, that could have been thousands of dollars. You know, I could have helped this person make more money. I could have, you know.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the...
I'm curious, George. I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse. I'm ready for war. I'm coming for throats to turn to a ghost. I need to know everything. Now they ain't go harder than me. They need a blade in a sheath.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, I was calling about, you had an apartment for sale here in Salt Lake a little bit ago. Are you still selling that?
Yes, but I've listed it with an agent.
Oh, you have? Good. Okay. All right. I'll just look it up online then.
We don't have it posted currently because we have an offer. We are accepting backup offers.
Oh,
the agent's name is Kimberly Stubbs.
Okay.
But she's likely not going to be available today. It's her birthday.
Oh, perfect. No worries. Okay, cool. I'll look it up online. Thanks so much. I appreciate your time.
Yep. Have a nice day.
Okay, you as well. Bye-bye.
I need to know everything. Who and the what and the where. I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new.
So in that scenario, it's listed and under contract, right?
Yeah.
There is nothing there for me. So I just delete it out of my system completely.
Smart.
Not useful.
Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver in silence to let them in, chalk up their body.
I mean, I guess I could say, oh, where are you buying, you know, or whatever.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, I was calling about, you had a home for sale a little bit ago over here in South Jordan. Are you still selling that?
I didn't have anything for sale.
Oh, okay. I just had something
You must
up.
have the wrong number.
Yeah, I must. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Well, I hope you do.
Thanks so much. All right. Bye.
You're welcome.
And I still haven't found
So I was
what
thinking,
I'm
like,
looking
you gonna break out the
for.
song?
I think you kind of got it.
He did.
I think you kind of got it. Like, you too, baby. Who doesn't know you too?
Right?
You know.
That was funny.
It's all. Well, I hope you do.
You should have sang to him, bro.
I almost did. So I know the person whose name is on here. She's an old friend of mine. That she's an agent though. So I'm like, wait, did she list this at some point? And then I look at the data. The MLS number is a couple of years old. So she must have had this property listed before it went live on as a for sale by owner. But the numbers aren't correct. So we're just going to delete that one too.
Oh, yeah. You feel that earthquake?
Huh?
That was an earthquake. You feel that?
Are you still on the earthquake kick, dude? Hello?
This is Sarah.
Hi. Hey, I was calling about.
Hello?
Hi. Hey, I was calling about. You had a home for sale a little bit ago here in Spanish Fork. Are you still selling that?
Oh, we are under contract.
Are you? Okay, cool. Well, thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. So I'm also going to put that as no answer because if they fall out of contract, I'll call back.
Yeah.
There's no earthquake. Was there an earthquake? I don't know.
Please leave your message for 801.
Get this by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver in silence, then let them talk up their body. Another one body, that's just how it goes.
Come on, call gods. I want 2 more appointments.
Like a rookie, so they overlook me. They're not double up again, none of their nose, none of them cold. They just got lucky, but never adapted. So I'm to wonder if it's coming to blows. My enemies cutting it close. I let them think that they got me, but what do you know? I had them.
Hey there. You've reached Kate. I'm unavailable at the time, but please leave.
Thank you, Kate. What are you doing?
I'm so bored out of my
Call
mind.
has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 32336548886.
Do you want to make a call?
No.
Let's get Fernando make a
No
call, shall
way.
we? Yeah, dude. Let's get you
I
to
don't
make
want
a
to
call.
burn your leads.
Let's do it, bro. Come
You know
on.
what? It's funny because during this intermission in between, I'm like, oh, this is so boring. But then when someone answers,
Hi, this is Angie. Leave a message.
yeah, when someone answers,
At the
man,
tone.
my adrenaline goes up.
Really?
Yeah, it's really interesting. And I'm just listening from, yeah. We haven't had anybody like aggressively hang up on you.
No, just that one guy who was pretty, that we got the appointment with. But.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, I was calling about, you had a home for sale a little bit ago here on Telegraph. Did you ever?
It's not for sale.
Oh, okay. I was just checking. Thanks so much. Okay, bye.
I was falling asleep on you, dude. who could speak lower? Huh?
I'm like, okay. All right. Okay. Bye.
Oh, that guy was falling asleep.
Awesome, dude.
Oh my gosh.
It was awesome. All right, so I'm gonna do on that one. I'm just gonna dump it. If they're not selling. I mean, sometimes I'll be like, "Oh, really? What made you decide not to sell?" That's usually my question. What made you decide not to sell? And actually, hindsight, I should have said that to him. What made you decide not to sell? Because if it was like, "Oh, well," I've had people say, "Well, I was gonna get a divorce, but now I'm not," or "I got a job transfer, but now I'm not." You know, so I want to find out what made them decide not to sell, because they were going to sell for some reason. Why did they decide not to?
Yeah.
So that's my question. So write this one down, guys. What made you decide not to sell? Because sometimes it's like, oh, the market changed, interest rates increased, I can't buy now, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a great opportunity for me that I just botched. But just think when you're doing these calls, like, and you can just call them back. You can call them back tomorrow. You know, actually, that's probably what I'll do. I'm not going to dump him in there. I'm going to put him back in my system, and I'll call him back. And then next time he answers, I'll say, you know, well, let me ask you this. I mean, what made you decide not to sell?
Yeah.
And then, oh, my girlfriend and I were going to break up. She's half owner, like whatever it is. Or, you know, I was going to like grow a pot farm here locally, but I couldn't get my license. So, I'm just gonna like just stay here and just bum out in my apartment and play guitar for the rest of my life.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever.
Yep.
You didn't hear half of that, I think.
I did. I was actually responding to somebody. Glenna.
Oh, you're doing. Oh, Glenna's on. Hi, Glenna.
Glenna, hey, how you doing? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Wait, Glenna got a ticket and she got a journal, right? What else did she win? Did she get the in-call or she got the lunch? Glenna, did you get the lunch? I think you got the lunch, right, with George?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I think so.
She's constantly winning.
You know what though? If she hasn't got the lunch with George, we should spin the wheel.
Ask her.
Did you? Okay, so do you want to win the lunch with George? Did you already? Okay, she already got it. Looks like she got it.
Okay, cool. Good for you.
Yeah, I awesome. That is awesome. Well, let's. I want to spin the wheel. Who else we have on here? If we have anybody else watching that wants to spin, go ahead and leave a comment. Nathan Merrill, is that your brother?
That's my bro.
Oh, there you go. That's awesome. You got some family support.
Yeah, what's up, dude? Yeah, dude. Hopefully you called that dude. I gave you the number too, because call him and just ask him about it. I'm talking to Nathan.
Oh, there you go.
He left me a message earlier, and I sent him a text. I said, "Hey, call this guy. He'll know about it." My brother had a question about like credit and credit stuff. So.
Oh, awesome. Well, Daniel, how you feeling back there? Feeling good? All right. Next week's the event. Let's make some more calls.
I really want to get a
Could
couple
not
more.
complete your call. Please try again.
I need to know everything. Who in the what and the where. I need everything. Trust me.
Oh, that same last name as mine, Merrill. That was Melvin Merrill.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 801.
I had a great experience yesterday that I want to tell everybody about, by the way.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 8014.
Talk to him.
All right. Here's my experience, right?
Hold on. Daniel, did you get the Hallelujah music on here? No? Okay. All right. I'll do it. I'll do it vocally. Go ahead.
All right. So yesterday I was doing my follow-ups, okay? And I'm calling this guy who I had a really great appointment with, and we were never able to actually sync up and meet because when I confirmed with him, he was unavailable.
Yeah.
So I leave him a message, no call. Then I call him again yesterday, and his phone was shut off. I'm like, that's weird, you know. People don't usually have their phones shut off, you know. So I'm like, okay, that was weird. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go. You know what? I had this blocked out to go do work in this area down in South Utah County. I'm like, I'm just gonna go down there and I'm gonna go knock on the guy's door, right? Just see what's going on. Because when I called this guy, I got this like impression or this feeling that this guy was like going through something. You know, like maybe a divorce or a death in the family or something. I had that feeling and we built really great rapport. And I'm like, I'm just going to go check in on him, make sure he's okay. Like, why did his phone get disconnected? Like, be more of a friend than a realtor, maybe, you know? Didn't know what to expect. Didn't know how he would receive me or whatever. And I go down and I knock on his door and he doesn't answer. And I ring the doorbell and he doesn't answer. And I'm like, whatever. Well, on the way over there, I passed this old Fsbo that I had a listing appointment with in the past. And when I met with them, they had like 3 other offers on their property. And I'm like, and he's like, Alma, we're just going to sell it to one of these buyers. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your info. I had this fantastic rapport with them, but they were already pretty much sold, you know? So I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking, wait, there's a for sale by owner sign in front of their house, in front of Mark's house. I remembered his name and everything, you know? So I turn around. This has been 2 years since then. I turn around I leave this guy's house. I go back over to Mark's house and I pull in. As I'm pulling in, the wife is pulling in the driveway too. I'm like, okay, I got to try to build better rapport with the wife because she wouldn't have anything to do with me when I was there. Like he was into it. She was not. And she didn't see a reason for it.
Yeah.
So she comes out and she looks at me. She comes out of her car as I'm pulling up on the driveway and she goes, "Are you a realtor?" And I'm all, yeah, I'm Alma. I've met you before. She goes, "Oh yeah, I remember your name. Okay. Yeah, I do remember meeting you." And then she's like, "Nice car. I like your car a lot." I'm like, oh, thank you, you know? And I said, I noticed your for sale by owner sign out front. What's going on? I thought you and Mark already sold. And she goes, well, the buyers didn't want the house. But they did want they wanted to create 2 parcels on our land because they had like 5 acres at that time.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, so they bought the land then and not the house? She said, yeah, we thought they were going to buy the whole estate because it was a 5,000 square foot home, guest house, pickleball court. Like it was, but it's older and it's all flat. So it was you could subdivide everything if you wanted. So somebody bought the pickleball, somebody bought the horse pasture, and they built houses on them. And I'm like, so what are you guys doing? Are you going to sell the house still? And she's like, yeah, we just want to simplify. And I'm like, oh, cool. And then Mark comes out. I'm like, hey, Mark, how are you? He's like, oh, Alma. Like he remembered me. It's been 2 years. I was like, oh, how's it going? And we start talking and just great rapport. And so I have an appointment to meet with them next week about listing their house.
Oh, there you go.
Here's the unique thing about that. I went down there for something else and got what I didn't expect. I went down there just to check in, to do my job.
Yeah.
I was just doing my job. And I went down there to check on this other guy. And it turned out not to connect with him, but I connected with some people that I had talked to 2 years previously.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, dude, it just goes to show you, like, if you put in the work and you put in the effort, that you'll get the result, no matter what you think the outcome's going to be or what your expectations are. And so every day, guys, put in the work, put in the effort. If an appointment cancels, that you're going to, go knock a couple doors. People are always like, well, you just go knock random doors? Yeah, sometimes I do.
Yeah.
Like, because everybody's thinking about selling right now. Everybody. So yeah, go knock the neighborhood that you were supposed to meet that person in. Go knock their doors.
Smart.
Or go look at the for sale by owner. Go knock their door that you just passed. I do that all the time. On the way to appointments, I'll see a for sale by owner. I always take a picture of the sign so that I can call them afterwards and check in. But always put in the work and the effort. Don't just call it quits and go home, man. Finish up your day. Finish up strong. Win your week. What do they say? They say, dominate your day, win your week. Dude, I love that saying. High performance real estate advisors out in Charlottesville, North Carolina. Years ago, I did a coaching session for their team, and I taught their entire company, their whole organization, how to prospect one day. And it was literally just one day. They became like family, and that was their motto. Dominate your day, win your week. And it always stuck with me. I'm like, dude, I'm going to dominate this day.
It's a good one.
I'm going to win the week by dominating all my work days and all my opportunities.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, they're awesome. And by the way, when I met with them, they had a 12-person team, and they would set on an average 1 to 2 for sale by owner appointments a day, prospecting every day.
Oh, wow.
After I met with them, they set 10 appointments a day when they all prospect.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. You're welcome.
There we go.
So it works. This stuff works.
Yeah,
You just
it
have
definitely works.
You actually have to put the action in.
Yep.
So yeah. Anyways, put in the effort.
love
You'll
it.
get the result. All right, we're going. Let's dial.
Let's do it.
Anything
Here we
else, or
go.
are we dialing? We good?
I think we're good.
We're good.
I think we're good.
Let's dial.
We got another 30, 40 minutes left. Let's try to get another appointment.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 80.
At the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor.
I'm super excited about these other 2 appointments we just got. They're telling you they're awesome.
Hello?
Hi. Hey, I was calling about.
Hi.
You had a home for sale a little bit ago here in Provo. Did you end up selling that?
Yes, we did.
You did. Okay. I was just checking in on that.
Yes, it was sold.
Okay, cool. And then did you already move to a new area, or you guys staying local here?
We are under contract.
Oh, good for you.
To buy one in Spanish Fork.
Yay.
Yeah.
You found a house to buy. That's amazing.
Yeah. It was roller coaster emotions, but it happened.
Good. I'm glad. Are you excited about it?
Yes, I am.
Good. That's fantastic. Okay, cool. Well, my name's Alma. I'm with Century 21. So I was just calling to check on your house, see if you ended up selling that or not. So cool.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Talk to you
Sorry
soon.
about
Okay,
that.
you got it. Okay, bye.
Bye.
She's all sorry about that. You got it. What?
Trevor just asked. Trevor said, how many does he have so far?
2, Trevor. We got
Was
2.
it 2? I thought it was 3. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me look. Wait, what was it?
Maybe it was 2. I could have been wrong. Either way, what's up,
2.
Trevor? How you doing, bro?
It's 2. What's up, Trevor?
2. Correction there. It's 2.
Oh, Trevor heard? Oh, jeez, bro. I told him never to watch again. No, I'm just kidding. I love that guy.
All right. Well, if we have some new people watching and they want a chance to spin the wheel and win a ticket to Elevate, feel free to comment in the chat section and we will
This is Ron McAllister.
spin
I'm sorry
for
I
you.
missed your call.
Sounds good. Trevor was at the prospecting school last week.
Don't hesitate to leave me one. Thanks.
And he was rocking it over there, man. It was good to have you, Trevor. I was always like rubbing shoulders with this guy, man. He's just such a cool cat. Just got somebody text me again. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, I was calling about, you had a home for sale here on Timberbrook a little bit ago. Did you ever sell that?
It's under contract right now.
Is it? Okay. I just live here in the area. I'm a local agent, so I was just checking in on it. Okay,
Alrighty.
perfect. Thanks so much.
you.
I appreciate it.
It just got under contract.
Good for you.
Bye-bye.
That's great. Okay, bye-bye. So what am I going to do on that one? If it's under contract, I'm just going to do no answer. My system recalls it later, just in case
something happens.
Now, my system also records how many times I've called this phone number. This is the first time I've spoken to these people. It's called it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times.
Oh, wow.
And until I got somebody to answer. So that's why it's important to remember, guys, if people aren't answering and you're using if you're not using a dialer or you're using paper leads, or it took 8 times to get somebody to answer on this number.
Holy cow.
So.
Are we going again?
Yep, we're going again.
All right.
Unless you want to give something away real quick. I haven't pushed resume yet.
You know what? We haven't got anybody else to comment on here. I know Trevor's watching. We've got a lot of previous winners who are watching right now, but nobody knew yet, so we'll give it some time.
Yeah. Maybe what we do, I know Trevor's going. He always goes. What I'm thinking is we get Trevor to spin, and then he has a ticket he can give to somebody he knows and loves in the business. But here's the caveat, Trevor. You can spin, and we will give you a ticket that you can give to someone else. They have got to be from a different company than your own.
Oh, I like that one. What do you think, Trevor? I think he likes it. I say we spin. Trevor, you want to spin? Let's do this. You want to spin?
Trevor likes it. I'm sure he likes it. You just got to say, hey, dude, I have a gift for you. I won a free ticket to this event I'm going to. I know you're with whatever, ABC Brokers, whatever it is. I want you to come with me, and I've got a free ticket for you. You down?
I love that. Good idea, Alma. Yeah, I like that. You're bringing some good ideas today.
Here for good ideas.
There we go. Daniel, you want to go come up here and spin the wheel for Trevor? Let's go ahead and get our theme music going.
I have to admit something, dude. I used to do radio DJing.
Yeah.
And I don't always I'm in voice. I'll get in voice and character.
Yeah.
But I won't get into facial or physical because I forget that these are live and I'm not on the radio. Because you can do and say what you can act and sit however you want if you're on the radio.
Well, we got the music going and Daniel's here and ready to go. So let's go ahead in 3, 2, 1. Give it a spin, Daniel.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, we got an Elevate ticket for Daniel's so obvious.
He's all click.
There we go. Good job. All right, Trevor. You know what? I like that idea. Trevor, you got to give it to somebody else. So you got a few buddies from other brokerage. You know what? Let's go ahead and give them 2.
2 tickets.
Let's give them 2. Yeah, let's give it.
There you go,
Trevor,
bro.
Remind Judy. Let's give you 2 tickets, man. Let's get some people from other brokerages over here because there's so much value. And we want to spread the love today. So I like that.
That sounds great.
Everyone's laughing. It's got to be Daniel's hands, man. You can see those giant hands hold the wheel and turn the wheel.
Click. Dude, you know what we got to do? We got to green screen the background and make Daniel wear
green.
Green.
Just disappear.
He's wearing green today.
Yeah.
He might disappear. I don't know. No, we get that background. just right, dude. You get it dialed, and then nobody knows.
Oh, no one knows.
They think we have a magic wheel.
Oh, it's super funny.
He's laughing.
Well, let's go ahead and let's get these calls going. Let's get another appointment.
Let's go.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver in silence to let them in.
Been forwarded to an automatic voice message system 80.
I like this song, dude.
Stay on their toes,
Gets me in the groove, dude. This is the first place I've ever heard it, too. Hello?
Hi, you have reached Luann's phone. Sorry I missed you.
I let them think that they got me, but what do you know? I had them be before we ever spoke. I'm ready for smoke. I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now they ain't go harder than me.
Hello?
Hello. We are not available now. Please call again.
I'm trying to lip sync while people are answering their phone.
Hello. You've reached John Anderson. Please leave me a
We've
message,
called John
and I'll
Anderson.
give you a call back.
I gotta
about
look
12
over
times.
all of my publishing statements for Q1 as soon as the song's done. I gotta call up my mama and tell her I made it as soon as my log's done. I gotta read all my trade publications and sip my tea till it is all done. I think it's
Please leave your message for
Come on,
people.
Oh, man.
She has the name of like an ex-girlfriend of mine.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system 8.
It was like my first real girlfriend. Same name. I won't repeat it.
When you were 21?
When I was-
28? 31?
My first girlfriend.
First girlfriend at 31?
34. Yeah, your age.
Come on,
I used
guys.
to have a bowl cut and glasses. No joke.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That was the style back in the 60s, wasn't it?
I'm currently unable to take your call. Please leave your name, phone number, and a brief.
What are those? Is that like a Google voice or what the hell
Yeah,
is that?
It's like a Google voice. It's like a call assistant.
Oh.
The Google subscriber you have called
Oh,
is not
there's one.
available.
They
Please leave
called
a
him
message
12
after the
times.
tone.
Ooh. Brutal.
This is Hector. Hello.
Hi. Hey, I was calling about, you had a home for sale a little bit ago over here in Saratoga Springs. Did you ever sell that?
Closed in March.
It closed? Okay. Thanks so much.
Closed in March.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Dude, such a great
feeling
idea to
the
stand up.
stand
3
up, huh?
5
My
2
goodness.
5 5 2 6 1
I just fall asleep in that chair for
0
some reason.
1 8
My legs
0
too. They've
3
fallen asleep.
0 6 3 0. Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system 38533570000.
Hi, thanks for calling. I'm not able to take your call right now, but if you leave your name,
Hello?
Hi. Hey, I was calling about, you had a home for sale a little bit ago here in Salt Lake. Did you ever end up selling that?
Home for sale?
Yeah.
No, we're not selling anything anymore.
Oh, okay. Okay. You had one like on
Okay.
Gillespie Avenue or something like that? Oh, she hung up. There's a little delay. There's like a 2-second delay.
Yeah, that delay sucks.
I'm going to put her as no answer as well because I do want to find out.
That was a perfect opportunity for the other line, huh?
Yeah, I was about to do that.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Yeah, so my question was, you had this
80.
house on Gillespie. She said, yeah. What made you decide not to sell?
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, I was calling about, you had a home for sale or unit for sale a little bit ago here in Mill Creek. Hello, hello. No, nothing. He hung up right after he said
did he hang
hello.
up? Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, click.
Okay. All right. Got it. You probably heard the music. Some radio station.
Oh, yeah.
Please leave your message for 7606. Please leave your message for Ophelia.
I need to know everything. Who and the what and the where. I need everything.
Please leave your message for
I'm curious, George. I hop in the Porsche. It's 5 and a horse. I'm ready for war. I'm coming for throats. To turn to a ghost. I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver in silence, then let them in, chalk up their body, another one body, that's just how it go. I got some secrets, I'm shaking the game so they stay on their toes. Stay in your lane, how to stay on the go.
Hi, you have reached Angie Greenberg with Basin Recreation. I'm unable to take your phone call right now.
Slick moves, bro.
Watching the playback.
I need to know everything. Who and the what and the where. I need everything.
Being connected.
Oh, good. Here we go.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Almost.
Hello?
Hi, you've reached Nicole Howard. I can't answer right now, but please leave a message.
I gotta call up my mama and tell her I made it as soon as my log's done. I gotta read all my trade publications and sip my tea till it is all done.
You feel more like a DJ when you're standing, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Everything, who and the what and the where. I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George. I hop in the Porsche. 5 and a horse. I'm ready for war. I'm coming for throats. I need to know everything. I need to know everything. Who and the what and the where. I need everything. Trust me, I hear what
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Yes, it has. Thank you. These are all new leads, by the way. The chronological order is
perfect.
New to old.
Trevor asked if that's a
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message
It is a tropical.
system.
It's the tropical. In my opinion, it's by far the best Red Bull. In my opinion. And then number 2 is the original. And they had this one that they came out with. It was a summer version 2 years ago. That was incredible, and I've never seen it again. Makes me sad, dude.
Thanks for calling. Leave a voicemail or send a text. Thanks.
Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver in silence, then let them in, chalk up their body, another one body, that's just how it go. I got some secrets, I'm shaking the game so they stay on their toes. Stay in your lane, how to stay on
Yeah, there we go. Yep. That's good B-roll. We'll use it for some ads.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jared with Central Serve IT. Please leave me a message and I'll return your call as soon as possible.
That's beautiful, bro. We'll throw some.
Hello?
Hello. Hey, I was calling about you had a property for sale a little bit ago on Oak Crest. Did you ever end up selling that?
No, we didn't. We actually took it off the market. We decided to wait a little while because we're not really sure where we're going to go.
Okay. Is it a house or is it a parcel?
It's an acre and a third, and a house.
Okay. So
our next door neighbors are interested in selling theirs as well when we do sell ours. So it would be almost 2 acres, like 1.93 years.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So it's acreage and a house.
Yeah, and it's 2 houses.
Okay.
So because we're probably going to sell with our next door neighbors. They have properties that they're already committed to in Oregon, but we don't know what we're going to do. So we decided that we would just wait to figure out where we're going to go because there's nothing around here that we're really thrilled about that's available.
Right.
And my husband, I can retire in a couple of years, but my husband, he's younger than I am. So
Robbing
he's
the
not going to
cradle.
retire for about 10 more years.
Uh-huh.
Something like that. It's my second rodeo. So
Oh, is it? Yeah. You knew what you were doing. Yeah.
I did, I think, anyway. Pretty much. But anyway, we're just not sure, like, you know, what we have several options. But again, he doesn't want to drive far to work, and there's nothing really around here that we're thrilled about. I mean,
Right. Do you want to for sure? Do you want to for sure stay around here? Like he has to stay here for work? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So, but we don't really want to be in a neighborhood that's like, you know, tons of people, and I don't know.
Right.
So we just don't know what we're going to do.
Okay.
We're not
Well, what's
sure.
it,
And so that's why we kind of pulled it off the market. I mean, if we get an offer for the right amount, we'll take it, obviously. But
right? Because then you have money, you can make all the decisions you need to. What's it worth right now? I know last year you had it up like at what was it, 2 point something, 2.1 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you think it's worth now?
Well, well, I mean, we haven't had it appraised again, so the property itself, you know, whoever buys it is going to develop it for sure. There are probably houses on it, is my guess.
Okay.
And those homes would be, you know, expensive or not expensive. I mean, they would be up there in price because of the neighborhood.
Right. Yeah,
So,
you're in a great area for
person
that,
who's
and
gonna
there's
buy that-
very little
Yeah,
land, you know,
yep.
in that area. So it's a
That's
primary
correct.
location.
There's not much left. So, yeah, and it's you know, the house obviously isn't worth much. I mean, we live there, so it's certainly livable and everything. But and it's, you know, updated, kept up, and all that. But you know, they're going to tear it down and build four houses on it like they've done all the other ones around us. So, and I get to that, you know.
Right.
But again, we just don't know where we want to go. I mean, he doesn't. If it were up to me, we would move on the back side, you know, the block that's back somewhere,
Right.
where it's not so overpopulated yet, but it will get there, I'm sure. But he doesn't want to drive that far. So right now he's still working from home, but that's going to change pretty quickly, I think.
Okay. So he might
So,
end up going back to the office.
anyway.
Where's the office at?
Yeah, Sandy.
Okay.
He works for Morgan Stanley.
Okay. Yeah. So he's actually not far from my office. Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm
Where's
sure.
your office?
Actually, let me think. I was thinking I was thinking of the office over. I have an office in Sandy, but the actual building I was thinking of was actually by my house, which I don't think it's Morgan Stanley, maybe over in Draper.
No, he's in Sandy, right behind the Sandy. Like he's directly behind the Health Theater and the Sandy City Hall, like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Complex right there. That's right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's E-Trade. He was working for E-Trade, but then Morgan Stanley bought E-Trade, so he works for Morgan Stanley now.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
But he does the same job.
Okay, my office is over off of 90th right there. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. I live in
Oh yeah,
Draper.
okay. But, oh, you do? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I love Draper too, but he doesn't really want to. He wants to have land, you know, and there's no land.
Right.
There's no land left anywhere. So I mean, all the places that we would like to go, there's no land.
I know where 1 acre is in Draper.
Because we live in. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not for sale, but
Where
it's
is that?
going to be in the future.
Oh, it's not for sale.
Yeah, it's my
Okay.
neighbor's. Yeah, it's my neighbor's
Yeah,
land,
that's-
and she's just holding on to it. And I'm like, she's getting up there in age,
Yeah.
and she's going to start selling this stuff off. Yeah.
Oh. So is she going to sell it like 1 acre, or is she going to parcel it?
She's already parceled it into 2, but I'm thinking because of the neighborhood, we almost all have acre properties. And so I think a buyer is going to come in and get them both because she's obviously going to sell it because she parceled it off. It's already got stubs. It's all fully improved, curb and gutter, everything. But she just has not pulled the trigger yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'll
and
talk
maybe,
to her about it.
you know, I don't know how old this lady is or whatever, but I mean, I don't know. We've got properties. We have a lot of properties. So we've got a cabin up at Brighton that we could move to. We've got a house in Chalice, Idaho that we could move to.
Right.
We've got a house in Arkansas that we could move to. So we've got a house.
Yeah, I have 12
that we
houses
could move
too.
to.
I have
There's
12 houses just like you guys do. So I just like being in Draper.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, it's a trade-off, you know, because like we just have such a beautiful lot, and we love our lot. We love our yard and our flowers and our garden, and you know. So I don't know what we're gonna do.
I'm gonna have to drive by it. I know that general area, but I've never been up your road there. I don't think, or maybe I have, but I don't know. So I'm gonna have to go take a look at it over there. I know all I know is that the land over there is just going crazy high.
Yeah. Every time I turn around, there's a house torn down, and tomorrow there's a house.
Yeah.
There's a house being built. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
And houses on the market are like, well, you know this, you're a realtor, but in our neighborhood, it goes up today, it's sold tomorrow.
Right.
It's multiple offers. I mean,
Yep. The biggest, you know, what's interesting to that point, the biggest problem with the market right now is that people are underpricing their properties by hundreds and hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
And so people are like, "Oh, I'm going to make
we're not going to do that.
X amount," but so many people don't look at what they could make in addition because they're underpricing, you know? So yeah, it sounds like you know what you're doing, obviously. So.
Well, yeah. And my husband, you know, it's the house he grew up in. So it has a lot of emotional attachment, you know, the house that his children, they weren't born there, but I mean, when they were babies, you know, he raised them there. And,
okay.
So it's got a lot of, you know, emotional attachment and sentiment. So, you know, it's going to be hard for him, I think, when we actually do pull the trigger. It won't be hard for me because we've only been married for 15 years. So obviously I've lived in the house since, you know, we moved here 15 years ago.
Right.
But I don't have the attachment that he got.
Okay.
You know, like,
that makes sense.
This was my daughter's room when she was a baby. This was my parents'
that's always
room, you know, when I was a
bittersweet.
kid. And,
Yeah.
you know, and his parents are both deceased. So, you know, it's going to be hard for him. I know it is to let go. But
definitely.
I think, you know, we're not getting any younger either. And we're basically a slave to our yard and the garden from the springtime to fall.
Oh, wow.
You know, it is a lot of work. And he won't hire a lawn service because he's particular about things. Although
he wants it done his way. Yeah.
Very much. Everything has to be done his way.
Yeah, I have an acre and a half. I have an acre and a half in Draper, and I've been the same way for the last 4 years. Yeah. And my wife finally convinced me last year, we're hiring a lawn service. You're too busy. You don't have time. The lawn always ends up looking like crap because I don't have time to do it myself.
Yep.
And then when I do it, it looks great. But then I let it grow for 3 weeks, you know?
Yeah, because you're working. And that's the thing, like we really don't have a weekend because our weekend is spent working in the yard.
Oh my gosh. We've got to stop that.
I love doing it and I love gardening. But yeah, I'm getting too old to bend over and all that stuff. So
yeah. Well,
I sound like I'm 75. I'm only 60.
What do you think it's worth right now?
Yeah.
Like what do you feel like that land is worth right now?
Well, he wants to he wants to sell it with our next door neighbors.
Okay.
And combined, the total combined would be 3.3. I think is what they came up with. I'd have to ask him again because I wasn't there when he was talking to the neighbors about it. I know they want 1.1 for theirs, and I think he said 2.2 or 2.3 or something like that for our part. And then you would have like almost a big square. That makes sense.
Right.
So if you drive down 2030, you'll see the church on the right, the Mormon church on the east side of the street. So our properties together, combined, that whole parking lot, you'll see the big fence.
Okay.
That's both of our properties combined, and then out to the street, and then up Oakcrest Lane all the way to where the road starts to go up high. Right there, that's our property line.
Okay. So here's what I would recommend. So I've been doing lot and land development for almost 20 years now, and redevelopments. So all the tear down and remodels and rebuilds and all that stuff I'm very well versed in. The other thing that I feel like with the experience that I've had, we've been able to do for a lot of our clients is get them significantly more money than what they anticipated. Like, and this is just a smaller version. For instance, this house, they were asking $745. We got them 900. You know, there was another house, they were asking $1 million. We got them 1.25. So it's impressive, but really I wish I could take the credit for it. But in reality, I'm just the one who's looking at the market correctly when most people are looking at it kind of blindly, meaning that everybody's looking at the market on based on past sales versus current or future sales, you know?
Right. So it will appraise at significantly less because of the house.
Right.
I believe.
Right.
Than what he really wants for it, because he's in development too. That on a kind of a side gig, he does some real estate on the side.
Yeah. So not your first rodeo. Yeah.
No, and the thing is, like he said, you know, someone called him just recently. I think it was a friend of our neighbors. I'm not really sure. And, you know, said, well, how are you coming up with that number? And so my husband said, well, I know exactly what's going to happen to this property, and I know exactly what you're going to make from it.
Right.
And so
the value is in the possibilities, not just the current situation.
That's right. And so the guy says, so really you don't need to sell, you need a reason to leave. He goes, yep, that's exactly it. So if we get a reason to leave, then, and honestly, you know, who knows what the market is going to do? Because the government is crazy, the world is crazy, the war in Ukraine, like there's a million variables, right? And so we're happy where we are right now, but we know we are going to need to move. Like there's no way we're going to stay in this house.
Well, and being candid,
I mean,
it's actually the right time to sell. And you probably know that. It's the right time to sell because we only know what the market's doing now. We don't know what it will be in 12 months.
Yeah, that's true. That's right.
So
or tomorrow.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, or tomorrow. Exactly.
But I do appreciate you. Yeah. I mean, I do really appreciate you calling, and we're seriously thinking, you know, he talks to people every single day. He talks to so even though he's in investments, we have a person that we have, you know,
right.
His
you
friend that does
with.
the same thing, but for a different company.
Right.
And so, he's consulted with Preston a lot. And I mean, we know we need to do it. It's just, where are we going to go?
Right.
That's the thing. If we could figure out where we want to go when we grow up, what we want to do when we grow up, then we would definitely be ready. But it's just we just don't know. I mean,
well, let's do this.
There's so many different options.
If you're open to it, let's do this. I'll be right over by you this weekend. I'm actually just going to an open house. What I could do is I want to do some comps. Are you guys going to be in town this weekend?
I am, but my husband's not.
Okay, that's okay. What about when does he get back into town?
He'll just be gone for the weekend, and then we're gone next weekend. We leave on Thursday, and we don't get back till Sunday.
Okay, because my other option is.
And you're welcome to come by. I mean, you're welcome to come by and look at it. I don't mind.
Okay,
I mean,
and just do a quick walkthrough. Yeah.
You know, so you can just. Sure. Yeah.
Okay. And the reason
You're
I bring that up,
that.
I'll kind of give you my perspective. Like I said, I do a ton of lot and land sales and development, and I sell to builders, and I've sold to dozens of every builder you can, name, Ivory and Arrive and Edge and just all these other, and what every single thing, the common thread with every single time I sell a property with them, especially in this market, is that we get exuberant amounts more than what we anticipated when we looked at it at face value. And it's because and especially in areas like this, they'll buy, this one's you're probably going to have a boutique builder. It won't be one of the big guys. They'll come there. They build a couple homes here and
Right,
there
it
every
will
year.
be for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they'll want to do 2 or 3 houses.
Because it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so looking at it from that perspective, you can usually get a better premium than what the big guys even will pay for it. And so what I'll do is I'll do kind of a little bit of research and do some numbers.
I don't think our thing or whatever area allows. I mean, maybe they do, but I don't think they allow like an Edge or a Ivory Home to.
Right. They
unless
won't.
it's on their high-end custom thing.
Right.
You know, because all of these houses are all custom homes.
Mm-hmm.
Big. Really big.
And being candid, they won't even want to come in there. They won't even want. It's not their portfolio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll be the boutique builders. I actually just sold a house to a builder that I think would maybe have some interest. Or I sold his personal house. He's the builder, and he does boutique building, and he does some modern stuff and contemporary type stuff. And so I think, someone like him, and I have a bunch of them that I associate with regularly, but someone like him will be wanting to snatch this up, and we can get them to buy it at a premium if we do it right and market it right. And kind of, it's fun to kind of pin them against each other, because then they end up paying more, and you end up with more, and to the tune of hundreds of thousands, and it just works out really well. But I'll just do some numbers on it, see if it makes sense. And if we, I don't have any high pressure sales pitch or any of that junk. You guys will know as well as I will whether or not it would make sense for us to work together and maybe list it. So, I'll just do the numbers and see if it makes sense. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Well, let's do that. And then, so you said he'll be back after the weekend, like Monday-ish?
Yes, and then he works Monday through Friday.
Okay.
And he works from home, but he's always on the phone.
Would something like 6 p.m. be too late for you? Is that okay?
Which day? Monday?
On Monday, yeah.
Or I am not sure. I would have to check with him.
Okay.
He's usually not bad. He goes with his sister, and they take our dog up one of the trails by Albion Basin up there.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not Albion Basin. Sorry, Albion Middle School.
Middle school, yeah. I knew what you meant.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes up there, and he's usually back around 6:00.
Okay.
Sometimes it's later. It depends on when he gets off with his last client of the day.
Well, let's just do this. I'll just do a little bit of research between now and then. You can talk to him. Just let him know. And like I said, I don't have any high pressure sales pitch. I'll just look at the numbers, see where your value's at, see if you can net the money you need, and if the numbers work. If it does, cool. You guys will want to work together. If not, no big deal, and we'll just go from there.
Thanks. That sounds great.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Cool. And tell me, what was your first name?
Sally.
Sally. Okay. And what's your hubby's name?
Charles.
Charles?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Well, good chatting with you, and thanks for taking time with me. I'll just do a little research, and I'm excited to meet with you guys on Monday, and I'll call you beforehand and kind of let you know what I found.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you so much.
You got it. Again, my name's Alma, and if you have any questions, just feel free to text me on this number.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Sally. Talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. All right.
All right. Good job. That was another appointment.
That was a big one. That
right.
was 3.3 or 3.4.
And we're at 157, so right before the bell, but we do have another viewer / listener who wants to spin the wheel.
Oh.
So looks like we have Tracy Sierra. Tracy, are you on? Glenna has been, looks like she's been chatting for Tracy. So Glenna, if Tracy's on, let's go ahead and get her on the phone, because Glenna sent me her number. So you want to give her a call? I text you her number too, by the way.
Yeah, did you? All right. Yeah, let's call her. Let's see here. Let me just do this real quick. So we got on that one, I'm doing Monday at 6. Monday the 25th at 6 p.m. Okay, I just want to make sure I have all the right info before I hang up on this.
All right, so Glenn and Tracy, we're going to give Tracy a call right now and give her a chance to spin the wheel. So, Daniel, in a few seconds, we'll have you hop up and so go ahead and put your makeup on, Daniel, and get ready.
Okay, and then why don't you dial her number in here? Yeah, or you just send me a text and I'll dial it.
Oh, I shot it to you already.
Oh, you did? Okay. Let's see. Oh, I have you blocked. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I bet.
Tracy Sierra. All right, we're calling Tracy.
All right, let's do it.
This is Tracy.
Hey, Tracy, how you doing? This is Fernando with Everest Coaching.
Hi.
Hi, Tracy. It's Alma.
Hi, Alma. How are you?
Good. How are you?
There we go. Well, Tracy, it's your chance to spin the wheel and get a ticket. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Daniel, let's go ahead and...
Our beautiful Daniel. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Daniel.
Let's come up here and spin for you. So
lovely, lovely, lovely
Daniel. Let me
Daniel.
go ahead and get the the wheel ready. So we are 3, 2, 1. Daniel, go ahead and spin away.
Oh, Elevate ticket. What?
Great job, Daniel. Great job, Tracy.
$200 ticket to Elevate.
Yay.
Tracy, I see that you're down in St. George. Is that where you're working out of?
That's where our office is, yeah. But I live in Cedar.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, perfect. So you know Alex down there then, huh?
I know Alma because I sat next to him on the first row of the first Elevate.
Oh, nice.
Oh, beautiful. Awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, we're excited to have you, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
I'm already scheduled and paid to come.
Sweet. So this is your bonus ticket then. You get to give away.
There you go.
Are you there? Can you hear me?
Did we
What?
lose you?
Yeah, but something's going.
Can you hear us now?
Something's echoing. Yeah.
Okay. So you got a ticket you can give away to a friend or family or who's in sales. So whether or not they're in real estate too, I mean, we're starting to see a lot of people that are just coming for sales skills in general. So it's a good opportunity for you just to invite somebody who you feel like would benefit from the sales skills that will be taught there.
Okay, so it has to be for next week, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You can
Thank
do
you.
it. We believe in you.
All right.
You're welcome.
See you then.
Okay, sounds
Awesome.
good. It'll be good to see you again.
All right.
See you, Tracy.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye, Tracy.
All right. Well, oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, I'm on the wrong board. Look at that. Well, ticket. We got some tickets to give away. That was great. I'm happy about that. How do you feel?
I feel good, man.
Feel good?
These are great appointments, man. I'm like really stoked about these
Yeah,
appointments.
you guys. That last one was totally yours. She just ate everything up that you were saying.
Yeah, she's awesome. And again, they have this other agent that they're already working with. They've worked with them for years. They consult with them on things. But if you can pop in and be a better resource or a greater resource,
yeah,
it changes the entire game. If you can pop in and you're giving them more information, you're helping them out more. That's the thing. That's what I love about this industry. You don't just get stuff handed to you. You got to work for it. So if you work harder for it, you'll get the result better.
Yeah.
And every once in a while you'll do a lot of work and it doesn't go through, but it's okay. There's no failures. What do we say? No failures, only experiences.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
I like it.
Yeah, it's good. Good call day.
I like it. No, good job, man. Well, thank you so much for calling. Obviously, a lot of value provided today and
Yeah,
some
definitely.
appointments set. That was awesome. Daniel, thank you so much for being our Wheel of Fortune model.
Yeah. Yeah. And Anna, she keeps walking in and out every once in a while.
Yeah. Well, thank you
Got
everybody for
Alex
watching. Don't forget next
sitting
week
on the floor looking
Elevate
cute.
event 26th, 27th, and 28th. We look forward to seeing you guys there.
Yeah.
You guys can get the tickets in the link right here on the page. And
We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, really happy. Awesome.
Sounds
We'll see you
good.
guys next Thursday.
All right.
Boom. Let's leave it out with the Gilio.
Romo.